All right, everyone, pay close attention. We are going to be talking about affiliate marketing 101, and this will not just be about affiliate marketing. If you have a physical product, if you have a digital product, if you have a product that you actually make, I actually got started by making motorcycle products. I was selling a handmade sissy bars, backrest, shift linkage, and a whole bunch of metal products that I would hand make for motorcycles. I operated and owned, I still own, a business called Vulcan Customs, and that's how I started out making money online. I was actually selling physical products. So I'd advertise on Instagram, I'd get a lead, they'd become a sale, I'd send them the invoice, I'd get the money, I'd go out in the shop, I'd start making their product, I'd ship it to them, and I'd be on to the next one. So you can actually use this for digital products, for physical products, for your affiliate offers, meaning that if you are promoting a product that somebody else owns, maybe you are an affiliate of Millionaire Mafia already and you've been getting Millionaire Mafia sales, all different types of marketing. So you've got internet marketing, affiliate marketing, digital products, physical products, it doesn't matter. Everybody needs potential customers to become real customers and buy their products. Think of yourself scrolling down the aisle in the grocery store, looking at all the cereal boxes. You pick the one that looks like it tastes the best, it's in the biggest box, got the coolest colors, you buy that stuff. You go to McDonald's, you're looking for a McDonald's, you see the big M sign sticking up, that's advertising. You go to get one of their burgers because it looks really good, but little do you know it's full of needles, and if you actually ate the burger that's on their billboard, you'd need stitches in the roof of your mouth. So everything is advertising. It's all about perception. So with online business, you need a way of attracting targeted clients that are going to care about what you have to offer and click that link in your bio, go through your system and become a potential customer that ends up buying. So here's how this would work, and feel free to take out a notepad right now because we're going to be going over a lot of different information, tons of different information, and I want you guys to be able to see exactly how this works. So I made this little sheet for you guys right here. This is how online business works. This is exactly how online business works, and I can even include this below so you'll be able to print this out and keep it next to you just for a resource. So here's what would happen. You've got a traffic source right here. Traffic source in this case would be Instagram. There's different types of traffic sources. There's social media where you could pay for like a Facebook ad, Google AdWords, stuff like that. There's solo ads where you go to experts or so-called experts, a lot of them are, a lot of them aren't, and you pay. You pay them for X amount of clicks. So here's what I mean. A lot of this might be recap for you. You might be well-versed affiliate marketer. For those of you that aren't, this is how it works. Typically in the industry, you pay for clicks. What that means is you are paying some sort of traffic provider, like a solo ad provider, for traffic in the form of clicks, which means you're going to give them your link that you want them to promote, and you're going to pay them, say, $300 for 300 clicks, which means they're promising you that you are going to get 300 people clicking in on that offer. What happens from there, we don't know. It all depends on how congruent that offer is for them, if it makes sense to them, if it's an easy process for them to get guided through. And that process is typically called a sales funnel, which we're going to get into. So you have to have a way, first and foremost, of getting traffic, getting eyes on your offer. It's important. You have to have customers zoning in on that offer. So, of course, you have to have a product. So if you decide to promote Millionaire Mafia, you're going to be able to go to our affiliates area, sign up as an affiliate, and you'll have several different products that you can promote as an affiliate of Millionaire Mafia and make tons of money. We've had guys like Pascal Kressig who make 5 figures per month, Vitaly Dubinin, Aaron Hubbard, Dave Prosser, tons of guys killing it, making well over 5 figures per month promoting Millionaire Mafia. You have to have a product. So if you want to promote Millionaire Mafia, it'll be in the resources tab for you. If you haven't already signed up as an affiliate, it'll be in the affiliates area so you can sign up as a member of Millionaire Mafia. So you have to have a product. You have to have traffic. So in this case, Instagram is our traffic. Everything typically in terms of traffic comes in the form of clicks. Somebody's going to be clicking on that offer, whether they're clicking on it on a link in bio on Instagram, clicking on it in an email you send, clicking on it on your Facebook, clicking on it anywhere in a banner ad, they're going to be clicking on it. So it's a click. Typically, the industry has taught that you have to go buy clicks from solo ad providers. Solo ads are really starting to die out, and it's harder and harder to get high quality, good targeted traffic. But Instagram can be targeted. So you usually pay for clicks. Now, there's a few different types of clicks, if you will. There's tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. When you go out and buy traffic, You're looking for tier 1. You're looking primarily for tier 1, and here's why. These tiers are organized off of geographical location. So you're targeting countries that have the highest economical opportunity. Tier 1 would be like United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. Those would be tier 1, and England. United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and England. Those are considered tier 1 countries. Those are the countries where typically the highest quality traffic is produced. So you go to a solo ad provider and they might say 90% tier 1 plus 10% over delivery. They're guaranteeing that if you buy 100 clicks, 90% of them are going to be tier 1, but they try to over deliver by 10%. So you might get 110 clicks. You're paying for 100. It might be plus or minus a little bit. They're guaranteeing that 90% of those are tier 1 clicks. That's going to be what you look for the most, is tier 1. Tier 2 would be like Italy, Russia, stuff like that. Italy, Russia, France maybe, Germany, Poland. Tier 3 would be like Costa Rica, Zimbabwe, Panama, Nicaragua, Ethiopia, Nigeria. And not to say that those clicks are not useful. There's many people in countries like that that are like, hey, I want to learn this, let's go, I'm all in, let's buy it. It's just typically speaking that the tier 1 countries are what you focus on. So high quality traffic is considered tier 1. So now that we know you need to have traffic so you can get eyes on your offer to your product. How do you market that? You're going to market through a sales funnel. A sales funnel is simply a process where somebody's going to click the link in your bio, for example, on Instagram, and they're going to go to what we call a capture page right here, this very first part, capture page. So you're going to attract them into your capture page. The capture page would say something like, learn how to make $30,000 in your next month online. Learn how to create residual income and live the laptop lifestyle, or something like that. And it would have a contact form there. So it would say, enter your best email or put your best email. Click next or something like that. Let me show you what that would look like. So if we went to MillionaireMafiaWorld.com, here's what would happen. We would go to a capture page. Discover the shortcut to over $20,000 per month online in 30 days or less. Yes, it's for real. Pay very close attention. On the next page, you are here because you're an action taker. So type in your email. So I would type in, I'm just going to type in my spam email, and then I click get instant access. So this would be what we call a capture page. So that's going to be the very beginning of your sales funnel. The next page they're going to go to is called a sales page, or a VSL, video sales letter. The sales page might simply take them to a page where it's this giant long page where it posts value, what it's about, why it's for you, why you need to do it, and then give you maybe 1 or 2 or 3 options. Here's package 1, package 2, package 3. Package 3 has all this, package 2 has a little bit, package 1 is the most basic. And then they would click it, it would go to an order page, they'd finish the order, then it would go to a thank you page, and then to the product. So that's the order that I have this. Capture page, sales page, thank you page, product. So here's your potential customer or your potential click. They click, they go to the capture page. The capture page, they then put in their email. So they then put in their email and they end up becoming I will show you, MillionaireMafiaWorld.com. They put in their email and then they end up becoming a lead. They've now put in their email. So a click has become a lead, and now the lead is going to walk through the sales funnel. So here's capture page. Now it goes to video sales letter or sales page. I'm going to pause this so you don't hear it here, but here's sales page. And it would walk through, this is a 19-minute video, for example. Sales pages, capture pages, they can all be different, look different. They could be a video that tries to hype people up, build value, tell a story, and then tell them why they need to buy the product. And then you would click, yes, I want to test drive the system. Now it's going to go to the order page. where I would type in my name, my email, my phone, my card information, my billing address, all this different stuff, and then I would complete my order. After completing my order, it would then go to the product. It would go to the thank you page where it says, thank you so much, and it might be a video of you or somebody that is, the creator of the system. If it's your own product, it might be you going, hey, thank you so much. Really appreciate that you've taken the opportunity to decide to free yourself from the 9-to-5 life. This is going to be a great journey. I look forward to helping you out. I'm so excited. So here's what to expect next. You're actually going to be given access to our insider page where you can log in and you can start creating the lifestyle that you want, start going through the video tutorials. So go ahead and click the button below and continue on to your members area where you're going to get access to all this great stuff. Once again, this is Ben Oberg from Millionaire Mafia. I really appreciate the opportunity. I look forward to helping you out, and I will see you inside the system. And it might be something like that. So you go capture page where there's a contact form. It's going to hype up, learn how to XYZ, learn how to do this or do this. Enter your email, enter your best email, whatever it is. Go to the next page. It might go, yes, sign me up or continue on or whatever the case may be. And they click that button. Now they go to the sales page. The sales page could be a long sales letter that talks about all this different stuff and the opportunity and how you used to, be working the 9-to-5 life, and you used to be doing this, you used to be slaving, going 60 hours a week, and then one day you just decided that you didn't want to do it anymore, and you're tired of making somebody else's dreams come true, so you wanted to start doing it for yourself and be able to dictate your own success and live the same sort of life that you see all these other entrepreneurs doing. You wanted to have that for yourself, so you decided to take the jump, you decided to take the plunge, and this is what allowed you to do that. Then it talks about a little bit of the product. Then it's got some testimonials in there. Hey, I've tried Millionaire Mafia. I've grown 8,600 followers this week. I've made $9,642 this month, blah, 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 blah. This is the best training in the world. I highly recommend it. Click the button, whatever the case may be. And it would lead them into clicking the button. So then they would go to fill out all the info and all that stuff. On the sales page, they put in their credit card information, all that stuff. Boom, enter. Thank you pages are optional. Sometimes there's no thank you page. Sometimes it goes straight into the product where there might be a video that just says, hey, I just wanted to thank you. You can access your stuff right below here, right below this video, and get started. So that's typically the process. Capture page, sales page, thank you page, product. There's different types of capture pages. They might have a phone number and an email. They might just have a phone number. There's different types of sales pages. There's different types of thank you. Thank you can be optional. And then there is the actual product where you get inside. For example, Millionaire Mafia, when you've gone through this system, you had a capture page. You put in your information. It went to a sales page. Talked about that, went to a thank you page, and it went to the product and so on. That's a sales funnel, for example. Now, here's one critical part and one misconception about affiliate marketing or internet marketing or online business marketing. Now, when somebody goes through your system, the importance of this is that you now have their contact information. As soon as they go on that very first page, the capture page, you're giving a little bit of information in exchange for getting their email. So you're giving something to them saying, hey, learn how to XYZ this is what I'm going to teach you. Please enter your email. So they're getting something in exchange for you getting their email. Now that you have that email and they're going through this system, depending on how well that funnel is built, how good it's set up, how much value it provides, how much it relates to them, you might get a sale there. More often than not, I hate to break it to you, but more often than not, you don't. You don't. Typically, the conversion is about 3%, which means, say if you get 100 leads, not clicks, but say if you get, say, 300 clicks and 100 of them become leads, you might get 3 sales. That's kind of industry standard, about 3% conversion, what we call it, about 3%. Anything less than that is okay. Anything more than that is really good. Now, the leads that I've seen on Instagram have converted as high as 5.61 to 7%, 7.21% to be specific. So Instagram can convert very well for you. So when that click becomes a lead, and say you have 100 leads now, that means you have 100 emails. Now, maybe only a couple of those people out of those 100 leads that you got that day or that week or that month maybe only a couple of them turned into sales, and then those sales turned into XYZ amount of income for you. Maybe they go and they buy the step 1 product, maybe they buy the step 2, maybe they buy the step 3. So that's why it's important when you are starting to figure out how much you're spending on traffic. It's very important that your funnel converts. It's very important that your product is congruent with where you're promoting it. For example, if it's a luxury or a lifestyle oriented product, a luxury or a lifestyle or a travel Instagram is probably going to work really well for you. If it's a luxury lifestyle product and you're promoting it in a food account, might not work out so much. So congruency is important. That's why when you do spend money on traffic, that is important that you have a congruent offer and a good funnel and a good product, because if you don't, it won't convert. Internet marketing is saturated. Here's another thing. When you're promoting something that the whole world has seen, it's important that you switch out your sales funnel. So maybe a funnel is up there for a month, and then the next month you switch it out. You switch out the capture page. You switch out the funnel. It might go to the same product, but the funnel is different, because after a certain amount of time, all these internet marketers promoting the same sort of product, it becomes saturated. You got to have new funnels. You got to have new funnels. If it's a product that's revolutionary like Millionaire Mafia, it can be out there for a while before everybody's heard about it, because it's so different than everything else and it converts really well. So, you have to start being able to judge and keep track of, okay, if I am paying for traffic, here's what I'm paying for it, and I'm getting 3% conversion, and out of that conversion, these are my sales off of these 3 clients from this 100 clicks. Whatever it ends up being, start to keep track of, okay, am I really getting ahead? If I'm spending money up front for this traffic and I'm getting sales, are those sales, the gross of those sales, outweighing what I'm paying for traffic? So when I have my net, am I a positive number or a negative number? You want to start to keep track of that. So that is how your sales funnel works. Now, I said now you have an email, right? This little email right here. Now we have an email. And the reason we have an email because if they don't buy, you have a way of getting in contact with them. So right in that very first page, the capture page, we said, hey, this is what I'm going to show you in exchange for your email. Now you have that email. When you're making capture pages, and you'll actually be able to grab capture pages in our resources area where you can get our capture page and system for Millionaire Mafia to promote it and have the whole funnel for Millionaire Mafia. You'll actually be able to get our done for you funnels in the resources tab as well, so you can go to the resources tab and you've got a few different options for promoting Millionaire Mafia and getting done for you funnels. So you can have a different funnel, say, once every month or so you can have some choices to be able to filter through those funnels and change them out as need be, so you can work with the best of internet marketers or affiliate marketers or online business owners and be able to have a funnel that you can rotate through, so it doesn't always appear that you're promoting the same thing. Even if it leads to the same product, it's going to be able to convert higher for you, so when people start to see something repeatedly, it looks different and you have a better chance of selling it. So you can actually grab our done for you funnels and have a few different options to get set up with that in the resources tab. So here's what happens. Now that you've got the email, now that you've got the email address for them, when you're creating a sales funnel, whatever system that you're using, like ClickFunnels, for example, which this whole entire website has been built on, everything that you're looking at inside Millionaire Mafia training has been built on ClickFunnels. So that's why I highly recommend you go over to the resources tab and you set yourself up with ClickFunnels with our done for you funnels, so you can get access to these same sort of features. Now, what's going to happen is when you're building your capture page, there's going to be an area where you can integrate an autoresponder. This is what an autoresponder is. We're going to hop on over to Aweber over here. This is what I use. ClickFunnels has its own autoresponder system. Aweber has it too. There's actually going to be a button below here so you can get Aweber. This is an autoresponder system. This is essential, 100% essential to follow up. You have to have this if you are trying to make any money online. You have to have an autoresponder. You have to. All of these elements you have to have. You have to have a way to get traffic. So we're going to go back up to this. Have to have a way to get traffic. Instagram is what we're using in this case. You have to have a product. You have to have a sales funnel, and you have to have an autoresponder. These are the 4 elements, okay? There's actually one more. There's 5, but I'm going to show you that in a sec. You have to have these. They're critical. You can't have one without the other. You can't have success online without the other. So here is what we have. An autoresponder. You now have their email. So when you're making that sales funnel, any sales funnel system is going to have a way to integrate autoresponders. So what that is an email follow-up series. See, there's a misconception that all good leads buy right away. They don't. Not all good leads buy away. Think about it. Think about going up to a dealership to buy a car. The last place that you'd probably want to be, and I used to be a car salesman, so I know it. I'm used to rejection. I'm used to getting told, we're just looking, and then getting told to walk away. I'm used to it. So think about being a customer walking up to a car lot, and you go there, somebody comes out and meets you. That's called meet and greet. It's the salesman's jobs to do the meet and greet. Then the fact find and land. Hi Howard, this is Ben Oberg from XYZ, dealership. How are you today? How can I help? Are we looking for new, pre-owned, 4 doors, 2 doors, and so on? Okay, well, you as that potential customer, you don't know me yet, and I got about 30 seconds to either impress you or really piss you off. And you're going to decide in those first 30 seconds of meeting me if you like me or not, and if I'm going to be a potential salesperson that you buy a car from. So I got to do my job to really do my best up front and impress you. You don't have that luxury with internet marketing or anything online. You don't have the luxury of being right in front of them saying, hey, I'm Ben, it's nice to meet you. Yes, I am trustworthy. Yes, you can trust me, and here's why. You don't get that. So not all of your leads are going to feel comfortable buying right away. You're usually going to get the impulsive people that buy right away and get hyped up and like, yeah, I got to do this. And then sometimes some people just get it. They understand, they see the value. Well, oftentimes, more often than not, that's not going to happen. You're not going to get all your leads buying right away. So how do you get them to buy later? You have their email. You have a daily autoresponder series, which means once a day, every day, for at least 30 days, I suggest, you have a follow-up sequence. They've now opted into your capture page. Even, it doesn't matter what they do after that, if they don't buy, they're going to get a daily email from you. And the email is designed to build some value, tell a story, pitch an end, and draw them to go back to the sales page. Not the capture page, because you don't want a duplicate lead for them to enter the email again and go back through, but you want to bring them back to the sales page, where they're going back through and they're watching that video, or they're reading the testimonials, they're filling in their contact information and their credit card number about to buy. That's where you want to lead them back to. So you have an autoresponder. 30 days minimum is what I suggest. So here's how that would work. Like I said, I'm an Aweber right now. If you end up going into our resources tab and actually purchasing ClickFunnels system, you're going to be able to have your own autoresponder in ClickFunnels. If you don't do that and you want to just do Aweber, you can do that. There'll be a button below so you can get signed up with Aweber. It's pretty cheap. So it's like $19 a month or something like that. It's pretty cheap. So what you would actually get with Aweber is your ability to build out all these lists. So I have a list for promoting Digital Altitude, Empower Network, Millionaire Mafia, Pro Millionaires Elite, all these different things. I go in here, I make my list settings. I would go in and I would click Create New List. I'll go Home page so you can see how this would work. So I can go to create a message here. I can create a new list. I can do all these different things in here. So say I was just starting out and I wanted to make a new list. I can create a list right here. And I can name what my list is. I can put a little bit what it's about. I can put the website in here. All this different stuff. All right. And then I would go next step. Where are they going to see my emails coming from, and so on. You want to just fill all this out. It's really self-explanatory. I won't go through all of it here, but you put a website in there. You can take your address out if you don't want. Next step, boom, boom, boom. It'll ask you, what do you want the name of your list to be? What do you want the message to be for people to approve if they want to subscribe to it or not? It'll be like, subscribe to Ben Oberg updates for the latest and greatest motivation and entrepreneur content, blah, blah, blah. And then once you're done with this, it's going to give you a list ID. So if I go back, like I said, a lot of information in here, guys. So feel free to ask questions in our chat and different things like that. So say I went into Digital altitude. See this Aweber list code right here? All funnel systems, all sales funnel systems are going to allow you to integrate your autoresponder list in the capture page. So your customers aren't going to see it. They're not going to see any of this, but you'd copy this code, and whatever sales funnel system you're using, when you're making that capture page, it's going to allow you to insert a autoresponder list. That means now, once that person puts in their email and they click that button, now no matter what they do, if they buy or not, they're going to start to get follow-ups, email follow-ups. Let me show you what email follow-ups would look like. There's a few different elements that you want of email follow-ups. You want to build value, tell a story, sell the product. And you're not necessarily selling the product in the email. You're leading them to click a button to go back to the sales page, where the sales page will sell the product again. So let's just take a look at this. I got a few emails set up in here, and you can see spam score, making sure that it doesn't go to spam, and it shows you 49.2% opened, 20% opened, 32, and so on. Anything really, honestly, above 7% open rate is very good. So you can see in here that my worst is 10.2. A lot of them are 20, 30%, and obviously you're going to get more opening them in the beginning. Now, what do you do to cause people to open them? You put subject lines in there that would entice people. Warning, you have been scammed. Wouldn't you open that email? Okay, well, I make it make sense in the email. So they're going to click and be like, what? Oh, crap, I got scammed? And then I'm like, wait, hold on, calm down. This is what I'm talking about. This is why you've been scammed. Okay, you're working in an office cubicle. 85% of Americans admit that they're not happy doing what they're doing, and you're probably one of those, and that's the reason that you're probably reading this right now. Blah, 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 blah. I used to be just like you. Here's what I was doing. This is what I found that really clicked for me or really worked. And then it's going to have like a button down there for them to click, and it goes back to the sales page. It's pretty creative. So I've got all these emails that, like, the subject lines don't even make sense, right? Let's just click on it. Warning, you have been scammed. Now, I'll give you guys a couple little tips. Psychologically, there's a couple colors that make sense. Blue, red, orange. Blue is a color of calmness, okay? It's a color of calmness. Orange is a color of trust. Red is a color of alertness, like action taking. So, warning, you have been scammed. This is what it would look like if I'm making the email. It really is a scam. I mean, take the bill out of your wallet and look what's on the back of it. A pyramid, an actual pyramid. Didn't your mother or father ever tell you to stay away from pyramid schemes? Haha, I'm just being sarcastic and humorous. I would cause people to start reading this. They're like, what's this building up to? And I said, well, I decided to do something different. I'm going to be my own boss. I told myself I'm 23, blah, blah, blah. My boss told me I wouldn't make this kind of money leaving the job, and working for myself. Little does he know, I make $360,000, $400,000 a year now, part-time, blah, 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 blah. Usually when people don't take action, it comes down to four things. They don't take action, they don't put in effort, they don't follow directions, they give up too soon. Don't be one of those people. You want to know what really clicked for me? This right here. And this would actually go back to the sales page. Or they could click this little faint orange button that I put in here. Click here to take action. And it's got my signature below. And they would get an email to their Gmail or their Yahoo. They'd open this up, they'd read through it, and they might click it. So that's the importance of having an autoresponder. It usually takes, a lot of people will buy in the first like 5 to 12 emails that they get. Sometimes they don't buy on email 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But by the 12th one, a lot of them take action. Some of them need a little bit longer time to come around. I suggest a minimum 30-day follow-up. Some people do 90. If you don't want to, it's okay. Not all good leads buy right away, but all good leads buy eventually. Make sense? So I set up an autoresponder for a few days. Now, let me look at one other thing I suggest you do, just as a little tip, kind of tip of the iceberg. I have Facebook groups, right? You're probably already a member of it. Millionaire Mafia Mastermind, Millionaire Mafia Instagram Bosses. Millionaire Mafia Mastermind is a free group for people that have not paid Millionaire Mafia membership. Well, they get a little bit of mentorship, they get some support, they get some added value there. So if they see what I'm about and they stick around a little bit longer, and I invite them to my Facebook group and they continue to get these emails, they might come around and go, gosh, you know what, maybe he's right, gosh, fine, I'm going to take the jump, I'm going to try it. So that's what I love about this. Private Facebook group invitation here. So not only do they get the opportunity again every single email to go back to the sales page, get a chance to sell them again, but I'm inviting them to my private Facebook group. Why not? So this is how affiliate marketing works. One last step to it. There's one last final very critical step. Tracking your leads. So we're over here in clickmagic.com. There's going to be a button below this video to sign up and get ClickMagic. You need it. So when I talked about there being 4 elements to internet marketing, making money online, whether it's digital, physical, your own product, it doesn't matter. There's actually 5. Element 1, you have to have traffic. You have to have a way of getting eyes on the offer. It's going to be Instagram for us. Element 2, you have to have a product. I mean, you know, how would you need, you know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do? Sell top ramen to them? I mean, you need a product, okay? You need a sales funnel. I think you understand now the importance of sales funnel, getting the contact information. In exchange for you giving me your email, I'm going to give you this. If you don't buy right now, I'm going to have 30 days of emails coming to you, okay? Don't feel like you're pestering them. They've already agreed that they want to see that. They've already agreed that. Don't feel bad. It's necessary to email every single day. Internet marketers that statistically email every other day or not every day don't have as high of conversion. And this is where the residual starts to come in, because you're leveraging systems. You put in the work up front. That's what entrepreneurship is. Living a few years of your life like most people won't, so you can spend the rest of your life living like most people can't. Your email system works the same way. You've put in the effort to make the emails up front, and now it's going to do the work for you every single time somebody opts into that system. And now you just sit back, watch the money pile in. Simple as that. So there's 5 elements. Got to have eyes on the offer. Got to have a way of getting traffic. That's element 1. Element 2, you need a product. Element 3, you need a sales funnel. Element 4, you need an autoresponder. Element 5, you need to be able to track your leads. You need to be able to track your leads and clicks. Those are the 5 elements. So once again, there's going to be Aweber for you to go ahead and get set up with, a button right below this video to get Aweber. You're going to have ClickMagic to be able to get right below this video. So you've got Aweber and ClickMagic. And then the other thing that you are going to want is email follow-ups. You can actually go into our resources tab and you'll be able to use our email follow-ups to integrate into promoting Millionaire Mafia if you decide to promote Millionaire Mafia. And you've already been set up as an affiliate more than likely in our affiliates area. So Aweber is going to be right below this. ClickMagic is going to be right below this. You need both of those. And we're also going to be offering Millionaire Mafia traffic where you'll be able to get exclusive rates. So stay in tune to that as well, because you're going to be able to get Millionaire Mafia traffic as well, which is high converting, is very cost effective, and you can actually sell the traffic as an affiliate. So that's coming to you as well. So make sure that you get ClickMagic, button right below. Make sure that you get Aweber, button right below, and you can go into our resources area and you can get our email swipes so you can integrate them into your autoresponder and use them for follow-up of Millionaire Mafia. So those are the 5 elements. You need traffic source, which is Instagram in this case. You need a product, you need a sales funnel, you need an autoresponder series. So here is how tracking leads works. I'm over here in ClickMagic right now. As you can see, I've got MMIG Bile right here. I just have a couple days right here. I'm hovering right about 3% conversion. I have a couple days here that I pulled from making, generating clicks. So you can see I've got 94 clicks. See where it says TC? This is total clicks. Then you've got 70 unique clicks. Then you've got 33 filtered clicks. You primarily have to learn about total clicks. And you'll see when you sign up for ClickMagic, there's going to be a little question marks all over the place here. And when you click that, it's going to open up an explanation video. So you can learn what total clicks are, unique clicks, filtered clicks, and so on. Now, when you are tracking clicks, there's a couple important things. Action and sales. So this means 94 people click, and then if you have an action pixel set up, it's going to tell you how many of them turned into leads. And then it might say, 46 leads here. Then it's going to tell you out of those how many turned into sales. So you've got total clicks, action, and sales. I don't have my action pixel in here. I should, but you would want those set up. So you know as soon as you program a link into ClickMagic, you know how many clicks you're getting. You know how many of those clicks are turning into leads with the action pixel, and then you know how many sales you are getting out of all of that. And then it gives you a percentage here. So I'm just going to click this back. When you program a link in here, here's what happens. So say I have whatever I'm promoting, and you saw the sales page. So MillionaireMafiaWorld.com, I went over to GoDaddy, where you can buy domains, www.benoberg.com, MillionaireMafia.co, MillionaireMafia.info, and so on. I took what my Instagram username is, Millionaire Mafia, and I bought Millionaire Mafia World on GoDaddy.com. So you can go do that. I won't get into that right now, but you can go do that. MillionaireMafiaWorld.com I bought. So when we talked about congruency, making sure your URL matches what your username is, it's best that you go over to GoDaddy right now and you make an account there and you buy a domain. It costs you like 12 bucks for a domain. You go buy whatever your username is. I bought MillionaireMafiaWorld.com. I took the offer that I was promoting. This was the URL for my capture page right here. http://benoberg.com, blah, blah, blah. I took this right here and I forwarded to it from Millionaire Mafia World. So I forwarded MillionaireMafiaWorld.com to this link right here. That way when somebody goes to www.MillionaireMafiaWorld.com, it goes to this link. Well, I took this link, the actual link for my capture page, and I put it in ClickMagick. So all you do is you go to links, you go to create new link, and when you create a new link, it's going to have you put in the link right here. It's going to have you name it, which it can be 4 to 32 letters. It's going to have you put a link name so you can reference it in here. And that's basically it. That's basically it. And then you're going to set it. And there's certain things you can do in here, like having an exit pop-up. I made a pop-up so if nobody does anything, if they hover there and stay there, or if they try to exit out of it, it's going to pop up another offer. You're utilizing everything. You're utilizing the most that you can get out of that URL. If they try to exit it, it goes to something else and so on. That's a little bit more advanced. If you have any questions on that at all, you can click these question marks in here. You can go through. ClickMagick is great. They have very easy to understand tutorials. So if you want to really dive into affiliate marketing and you don't know a whole lot about this yet, click the button below, get your Aweber, get your ClickMagick, and go in and start looking at the tutorials. It's very easy to set up. And if you do have further questions after looking at those tutorials in ClickMagick and Aweber, you can always go into our chats, in our groups, message us, let us know, and we'll be able to help you out. So once you set up a link in here, it gives you a tracking link. This is your tracking link. So what actually happens when I go to www.MillionaireMafiaWorld.com, if you watch this URL, see how it says ClickMagick right there? What it actually did is it went to this link. It's tracking it. So it's tracking my clicks. It's tracking how many clicks I get. Now, it'll filter out my clicks since I've clicked on it before. That way it doesn't show a duplicate click, if that makes sense. It's very important in tracking. So I've set this up. I put my URL that goes to my capture page. You're always putting your capture page in here. I forwarded my domain, MillionaireMafiaWorld.com, to this through GoDaddy. So that way I don't have a big, long, ugly link. That's a common mistake. People usually use like bit.ly links or ugly links in their Instagram, and it doesn't look good. Congruency, remember, we talked about it earlier. So really important in here. I've got all this set up, and I make my link. My link is done. Now, there's some things that you can get into with geo-targeting, where you only allow it to count as a click if it's from a tier 1 country. That's a little bit more advanced. You can choose to do that. If not, you can do a backup URL. If they're not a tier 1 country, you can have it go to a backup offer. So that way, all the time when you get tier 1 clicks, you're always promoting the offer that you want to utilize the most. But if they're not tier 1, if they're tier 2 or tier 3, they're going to a backup offer, some other offer that you have, some other page that you want to promote, some other system you can make money with that goes to another autoresponder if they go to that. And that way they'll get followed up with that. They go through the same system you've already set up. The importance of tracking this is so you can know if you buy traffic, if somebody screws you and promises you that they're going to give you 300 tier 1 clicks and only 140 of them are tier 1, or if they end up being duplicate clicks and they send you a whole bunch of clicks and they end up being from the same person over and over. So that way you know. If we go over here to our link right now, we can click this little icon and we can put traffic quality. So it's telling me that 66% of my clicks, which was 46 of them, were tier 1. 26% were tier 2, 9% were tier 3, and here's my quality. That is what my Instagram account produced that week on that account. It's funny because I showed you February 18th through the 20th, and that would have been right in here. And that was what my Instagram naturally did on 2 days without any call to action whatsoever. It's very easy to do, and you don't have to spend money to do it. You just want to have these systems set up. So that way with ClickMagick, you can figure out how many clicks, high quality clicks is my Instagram actually generating? What countries are they coming from? If I buy traffic, if I use Millionaire Mafia traffic at a discounted rate, if I use solo ad traffic, are they screwing me? Am I getting unique clicks? Am I getting duplicate clicks from the same price? You want to be able to start tracking this. And with ClickMagick, you can do tracking pixels. So it actually allows you, I'm going to go to the settings icon again, and you can click track conversions. Now, sales tracking pixel, action tracking pixel, engagement tracking pixel. You can take this, and your capture page, your sales funnel system, is going to usually allow you to put pixels into them. So you'll put this sales pixel in the sales page. You'll put an engagement pixel in, and you can click these little icons here and it explains exactly what it is. You want the action pixel and you want the sales pixel. So the action pixel is going to go in the capture page. It's going to start tracking when that person actually clicks after they have put in their email. It's going to track which ones turn into leads. That's what the action tracking pixel is. The sales pixel is going to track how many of those people turn into actual sales. So that way, when you buy ads, when you buy solo ads, when you buy traffic, when you buy Facebook ads, when you use Google AdWords, when you're using Instagram traffic, when you're using Millionaire Mafia exclusive traffic, you're going to be able to go, okay, I got 100 clicks here, I got 46 leads from it, and I got 2 sales from it. Which is funny because I actually did get 2 sales off of 46 tier 1, which is pretty good. That means that 1 in 23 of my leads were sales, which is really good. 3% conversion is pretty good. Even 2% is pretty good. When you start getting 3, 4, 5, 6%, that's really good. Keep doing what you're doing. So now you know the gist of affiliate marketing. You know the ins and outs of affiliate marketing. And once again, I have included ClickMagick, so you can go ahead and get ClickMagick right below this video. You need it. You need it so you can make sure that you don't get ripped off. You can make sure that you can start monetizing your traffic. You can figure out which funnels convert better for you. You can start figuring out and sampling with ClickMagick if you need exit pops in there. So when somebody goes to exit out of your system, it puts in front of another offer. You can start utilizing, get all the juice out of every single one of your clicks, whether they're tier 1 or not. You need to have ClickMagick. If you don't have an autoresponder, you are losing customers. You need to have Aweber. You need to have an autoresponder system. You can use Aweber. It's real cheap. If you want to use the ClickFunnels system, you can use the ClickFunnels system. You'll be able to grab that in our resources tab, or you can go over and get our get done for you funnels. I recommend that you do that. So make sure you get ClickMagick. Make sure that you get Aweber. And if you want, you can actually go over to our resources tab and you can get our done for you funnels. And if you sign up with ClickFunnels, you'll be able to get their autoresponder as well. So which one you want to do, whatever route you want to go, feel free to. ClickMagick is a must. Aweber I recommend. And I actually have also included the link for the Millionaire Mafia Marketing Manifesto, so you can read through that as well, get some ideas about Instagram in general, and some different tactics and methods to success. So go ahead and get ClickMagick below. Sign up for Aweber if you'd like. Then you can actually click the link and get our Millionaire Mafia Marketing Manifesto. And in the next video, we're actually going to talk about how to use Instagram Stories, Instagram Live, and your own content to start driving leads and sales towards that link in your bio, getting traffic and getting hundreds of leads per day. So Instagram stories, Instagram lives, and your own content to drive leads. I will see you in the next video.